Welcome to today's video on our very first frequently asked questions series. We'll be going over some prevailing wage basics and topics that you should know to remain compliant. Today, we'll be answering the question, what is prevailing wage? The U.S. Department of Labor, also known as the DOL, defines prevailing wage as the average wage paid to similarly employed workers in a specific occupation in the area of intended employment. These average wages are then set to become a standard for payment. In short, prevailing wages can be known as the minimum wage owed to workers performing work on public works construction projects. Prevailing wage rates vary depending on the actual work being performed by workers and the location of the public works project. As mentioned, prevailing wages are typically paid on public works projects across the nation. Please note that the definition of public works may vary from state to state. For example, per California Labor Code 1720, public works is defined as the construction, alteration, demolition, installation, or repair work done under contract and paid in whole or in part out of public funds. It can include pre-construction and post-construction activities related to a public works project. However, the payment of prevailing wages may be applicable to construction projects that are not considered public works. Taxpayers who are attempting to claim tax credits or incentives under the Inflation Reduction Act may be required to pay Davis-Bacon prevailing wages depending on the tax credit or incentive. The application of prevailing wages is expanding, so it's important to know what they are and when they're required. Prevailing wage applicability can also vary depending on where your project is. In California, projects subject to prevailing wage are those that complete work under the public works definition and are receiving public funding over $1,000. Exemptions to prevailing wage payment in California include projects less than $1,000 in public funding and specific worker types such as security guards and volunteers. The liability to pay prevailing wage in California is also project-wide and isn't the general contractor's sole responsibility. All contractors, sub and tier, are required to pay the prevailing wage rates if their applicability is triggered. It's best practice to remain informed on the state and federal level to avoid underpayment penalties. Labor Code Section 1775 states that penalties are assessed at no less than $40 for each employee and day they worked, and were paid less than the prevailing wage rate. The penalty escalates to $120 for each calendar day if the violation is found to be an intentional disregard for prevailing wage. For more information or resources, feel free to visit our website or contact us at 877-GO-Alliant.
Thank you for watching this video. If you need further help or have prevailing wage questions, feel free to give us a call or reach out to us through our website. You can also follow us on our social media platforms for any future updates. Here at Alliant, we'll help you get compliant.